Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy 2KJ Gaming back here today with another video. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and be talking about NBA 2K19 Prelude, and it's going to drop in exactly 2 weeks, or August 31st if you're not watching this video the day it drops. But I'm going to go ahead and be talking about 3 things that I feel like this upcoming Prelude should have. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Last year's Prelude, or beta, whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing. Last year's Prelude, I don't think it was good. I felt like they could have done way more with it, but I felt like they just didn't give enough effort. But that's just my opinion. But anyways, that's in the past. We're just worried about the future now, and the future is NBA 2K19. But before I go ahead and hop into the 3 things I want to talk about, if you're not subscribed to the channel already, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. I greatly appreciate it, because when 2K19 drops, we're going to be grinding. I'm going to upload twice a day, and maybe even more, because there's just going to be so much content for the first couple weeks, and I'm trying to get y'all right for 2K19. So hopefully you go ahead, you subscribe to the channel, and the people who are already subscribed, thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. But without further ado, let's go ahead, let's get into this video. So number one, the first thing I hope is that is in the NBA 2K19 Prelude is length. Now what I mean by length is, in the beta last year, there was about 40 to 60 minutes worth of gameplay, and most of that was just cutscenes. I think you really only got to play like 3 to 5 games, somewhere around there. And I felt like they could have made it longer. So hopefully in this year's beta, hopefully they at least make it 2 hours long, because we got to get our feet wet, you know what I'm talking about? Like, we got to go ahead, we got to play more, because I remember when it first came out and it was only like an hour long when it finished, I was thinking like, there's no way that, like, there has to be more. This couldn't have been everything, because it was so short. So hopefully this year you go ahead, you give us like at least 2 hours. 2K, if you want to go ahead and give us more than 2 hours, like, hey, we'd welcome that idea greatly. So hopefully give us more than 2 hours worth of gameplay, because like I said, I still remember just sitting there thinking like when I finished the couple games that we got to play, thinking like, okay, there has to be more, right? Like, this can't be it, this can't be everything. But obviously it was. So hopefully 2K give us more than 2 hours worth of gameplay. And I know what you guys are probably thinking, or if you're not thinking this, but how, you guys are probably thinking like, oh, what are they going to do? What type of modes are they going to give us to make the gameplay last like 2 hours long? And I'm glad you're thinking that. And if you're not thinking that, well, let me tell you. So this brings me to the second thing I feel like they should have in NBA 2K19, the Prelude, and that's going to be different modes. So I know not everybody likes playing My Career. Like, as soon as the game drops, people don't really touch My Career, and that's cool. You don't gotta play My Career. You could go ahead, play whatever you want. So hopefully this year in the beta, we could go ahead and have different modes like My Team, My GM, My League, maybe Play Now. So I hope, because I'm basing it off of last year's beta, because last year's beta, obviously you can only play My Career mode. So hopefully, like I said, this year give us more modes to play than just one, because maybe like in My Team, because I know for My Team this year you had to like complete like a little 2-minute challenge or something like that to unlock the auction house. So maybe we go ahead, we could be able to do that in My Team. Maybe don't unlock everything for us in My Team, but maybe just like those little basic challenges we need to, like, unlock the auction block, maybe sell stuff on the auction house, stuff like that. And maybe we could complete that, so when the actual game comes out, we don't got to do those little challenges. We could just go ahead, use the auction house as soon as we want. And yes, because like I said, not everybody is a fan of My Career. Some people just play it just because it's 2K. They're just trying to hold them on till the actual game drops. So I think that'd be cool to go ahead, drop different game modes so we could have variety, because we're trying to get our hands on everything. And yeah, so it could give us like a little preview of what to expect for the actual 2K19 game, to see if people are actually going to want to play this. So yeah, I think that'd be cool. Add different modes in. And number 3, I think they should go ahead and have a park where we could play with our My Players that we just created. Now I think this is going to be a win-win for both sides, because when we're finished with the 2 hours, my prediction, when we're finished with the 2 hours of gameplay, or however many hours it's going to be, there's probably going to be nothing else to do. You're probably just going to be able to restart it, but obviously you might not want to restart it. So if I were them, I would want you guys to go ahead and drop like a park, so we could go ahead, we could test out your servers, and we could go ahead and have fun. And I feel like it's a win-win, because you're testing out the servers, and we're going to be able to enjoy park gameplay. We're going to get little sneak peeks of parks and stuff like that, because when 2K19 drops, even the Prelude, I'm not trying to see none of that, oh, there's an error connecting, or oh, the system is overloaded, or blah blah blah, 2K tweeting out stuff, there's an error. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm just trying to go ahead, hop on 2K and just have fun, try to play it smooth, running into no errors, nothing like that. And yeah, even though our players aren't going to be upgradable, I'm assuming they're not going to be upgradable, I think it's still going to be cool just to play on Park, test it out, stuff like that. Like I said, you know, it's a win-win situation for you guys, it's a win-win situation for us. And because I think it's just going to be cool playing online with friends and stuff like that, testing out some of the players, you know, thinking, oh, do I want to be a big, do I want to be a point, see how the new animations work and all that stuff. And yeah, so that's going to be it for today's video. These are the 3 things that I feel that they should have in the 2K19 beta. And obviously these 2 other things, I shouldn't have to say it, but obviously make the beta fun. And like I said, make sure there's no problems that we run into. Make sure to sort everything out, because you know, when we hop on, we're not trying to see none of that error stuff. We're just trying to have fun, trying to enjoy the game. And yeah, so that's going to be it for today's video. If you do like the video, make sure to drop a like. And if you're new to the channel, like I said, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be grinding on 2K19. And make sure to follow me on Twitter. Link will be in the description. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if I've missed anything that you guys want in the beta, let me know down below in the comments. But other than that, I'll catch y'all next time. I'm out. Peace.